morning, friends. It's 9:30. It's Tuesday, September 13th. This is Coffee on the Porch. Sounds better that way. This is a live stream that I do every Tuesday morning. Good morning, good welcome from Bronco Country, Larry says. Good morning, Larry. Welcome. I got to make your I got to make this a little bit bigger because I'm blind. Welcome everybody. It's Coffee on the Porch. I'm not on the porch. I'm in the backyard. In the backyard, as we do sometimes. Back here, it's beautiful out here today. It's what is it? What's the temperature? It's 72 degrees out here right now. Daisy's back here, but I actually, can you see her? She's right. Oh, I think she's blocked. Oh, she's blocked by the chair. Well, you can kind of make her out just a little bit right up. No, see, it's always the other way. Right there. She's back there. Anyway, you can kind of see her a little bit back here on the porch. It's beautiful, beautiful. Sherry is not happy this morning. Oh, yeah, well, there is that. We aren't too happy here in Dallas either. Nancy Bryan says she got a YouTube notification. Excellent. Well, I think that happens when you subscribe to the YouTube channel, I think. I'm still learning about YouTube. I got to tell you, if I ever could find a way to live stream back to the Facebook page, I would do that again because it's simpler. It just doesn't work right now. And I still think there must be some technical problem that could be fixed, but I don't know. Welcome, Nancy Bryant. You're all the Colorado folks are here. You guys are here. Good morning, Robert Berger. Robert Berger said, well, I'm sorry, that is weird. I don't know why that would have happened. Well, anyway, you're here. You guys are showing up. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. I don't know if you can hear the birds. There's lots of birds out today. And here's what may be super exciting about this morning. Acorns falling all around me. They're very loud. I think there is a better than average chance I'm going to get hit by one. That will be very entertaining to you, I'm sure, if that happens. So stay tuned for that later in the hour, probably. I mean, literally a little detritus piece hit me right in the lap a minute ago. So, because not only are they falling naturally, oh, there's a fly. Not only are they falling naturally, but the squirrels are still eating them up there, and there's little acorn detritus that falls all over the place. Why is everyone in Dallas upset? Nancy, the game. It's the same reason that Sherry's not happy. The Cowboy game. Cowboy season started and ended on Sunday night. In case you're not aware. Started and ended. It's over, babies. Man, forget about it. Well, better luck next year. I mean, that's all we can say, honestly. It's a mess. So that's why. All right. We have folks showing up. Y'all check on in and let me know you're here. This is Coffee on the Porch. That's where you are. The live stream. It's a Facebook live stream now. Used to be a YouTube live stream. But we are now over here on... it's a YouTube live stream, used to be a Facebook live stream. Did the text reminder come through to y'all? It came through to me again. So I hope you got the text reminder. And that gives me a confidence that I can tell you about this again, that if you want to get a reminder about this event, you can text COTP to that number, 214-241-1814, 214-241-1814. And that should give you a little text reminder. And if you would share, did you hear that one? That acorn? It's about 2 feet from me. Hit the Adirondack chair. Please share this with others. Share the, hey Sally, welcome. Everybody got the text. Fantastic. I know I got it backwards. I corrected myself though. Please share this in your Facebook feed. That would be great. That would be very helpful. And then, of course, we're gonna get started, shall we? So take a breath, breathe in, breathe out. It's beautiful out here. It's hard to be stressed when you're out in the backyard here, I gotta tell you. So, gonna pour me a little. I did not bring out the box. Guess I could go get it, but I'm not going to. Cheers, friends. I got my UT mug. The Horns did pretty well, gotta say. We lost to number 1 Alabama. But man, lose by 1 to Alabama? Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. That was pretty freaking awesome. Yeah. Oh, Carol Ann, I love that. Somebody else asked, what is this coffee on the coffee porch? What is coffee porch? Well, it's this right here. That's where you are. Oh, there's acorn detritus that just fell on my arm. Yeah, I think somewhere up there, I'm pretty sure there's a squirrel like right above my head chewing on something because it's fallen all around me. What this is, if you may have heard me say online that this is what's been happening all summer because of the drought. In a way that I don't ever remember. The squirrels have been up in these trees and they're just getting every little acorn they can and chewing it up. And that we've just had acorn detritus everywhere. Everywhere. It's a mess. And then we had that big storm, the second one. And the second one, the first one made the acorns grow. They finally grew. We've got decent, let me see if I can find one. Yep, right here. 2. We got decent sized acorns again. See them? They're decent sized, but see how green they are? They're not supposed to be falling yet. That's not supposed to be happening. It's not acorn time. It's September. Acorn time is October. It's supposed to be. But the storm, I think, really what happened is it just really loosened them up, and a ton of them fell during the storm, and now they've started falling. So the poor tree, between the squirrels chewing them up and the storm, I feel really bad for the tree. It must be very confused in its head. I hope you're not confused in your head, and you know where you are and why we are here. So how is your soul? How y'all doing? You good? You bad? You evening? Good morning, Dana. Welcome. Welcome on in. Leave me a message. How is your soul? How are y'all doing today? And I'll just play this familiar tune that I'm sure you know. Write me something. Christmas moon. All right, let's see what you guys are telling me here about what's happening with you all or what's happening in your world. I saw Carol Ann's post. It seems very disturbing, Carol Ann. I'm really, really sorry. Oh, you can see Daisy now. Did she move? Oh, yeah, she moved. There she is. Yeah, she's back where you can see her. If I get out of the way, let's see. Oh, this way. There she is back there, right? I don't know. See, everything's small on this little screen, but yeah, I think you can see her back there. Yeah, she's checking things out. All right, let's see. Carol Ann says it's been a tough week. 2 deaths. One from Sunday school. He was changing the filter in the attic, fell through the ceiling and into the bathtub. Oh my Lord, this is horrible. Second one is a woman who beat leukemia 3 times. Those are hard ones, aren't they? My Lord. Well, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and as Dana says, she's so sorry about that too. That's a terrible, terrible thing. I will add to that in terms of deaths. My dear friend Tracy Rom has been posting about a teacher who appears to be the victim of a murder-suicide, a Saxe ISD teacher up in the suburbs, a dear friend of hers. And she appears to have been the victim of a murder-suicide over the weekend. So another horrible death. So I'm very sorry about this, Carol Ann. Robert says, talked with my sister Elizabeth, who Elizabeth joins us from time to time, about choice last week, and we are aligned with your values. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear both of those, hear that from both of y'all. So good. Well, I've already started talking about this. Acorn Apocalypse is underway here in in the backyard. As I think you know, we have 3 very large red oak trees, one extremely large one in the front, and these 2 pretty big ones here in the back. I'm looking up at them now. And this is just a tiny little bit of the acorns, but see how green they all are? See, this is what I was pointing out to you a minute ago. They're not supposed to be that green. They're supposed to... And they're not supposed to fall this early. And I say supposed to, but, you know, this is the new normal, I suppose. And I think almost certainly climate change related. Well, for sure, like I just said. They were tiny all summer, just tiny, like almost non-existent. You know, they generally, they sort of slowly grow over the summer. You can kind of see it coming. But it was so dry that they were nothing. And then we had that first storm in, late August, 22nd, something like that. Tons of rain. And then, boom, overnight they were full size. So you figure, okay, good, that's going to be great. Then we get the second storm where I swear to God, I know we had tornado winds for sure. These trees, I mean, we had rain. The back porch there, you can see it behind me. You see the door is 12 feet, sheltered by 12 feet with the overhang and the porch. And the rain was hitting the window on the back porch right back there. I've never, ever seen that, meaning that it was coming in horizontally 12 feet from out here. It was unheard. The entire back porch was completely wet. Again, never happens. So it was extremely strong winds and a ton of rain. And so yeah, so it was a mess. And so now it blew all these acorns down, as you can see, and it's a mess. It's weird. It's all climate change related, I'm positive. Yeah, everything looks. I think I've got a light. The sunlight is right on the it's right on the front of the camera. So that's why everything looks a little washed out right there. Yeah, we're getting sun flare right back over here, you see. That's what that is. All right, well, hey, Sally Hoover, thank you again for all your posts. Well, as you know, I hope you know, it was a harvest moon this weekend. So, I mean, very unsurprisingly, you would expect that I might want to play this Neil Young song, which I am just about to do. If I can find my pick and then put the words up here. I played this last year in the fall. I think I played it in October. But since we're already getting the acorns and stuff, I'll just do it now. Closer, hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising, let's go dancing in the light. We know where music's playing, let's go out and feel the night. I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Yeah, I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Celebrate and see it shining in your eyes. Cause I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Yeah, I'm still in love on this harvest moon. Yeah, I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a great song? Isn't that a sweet little love song from a dude that he's not really known for his love songs, Neil Young, right? I mean, he's not, you don't immediately think of love songs when you think of Neil Young. I don't. But that's just such a sweet little song about a long-term love, about the changing of the seasons, metaphorically, of course, the changing of our lives and the changing of the seasons. Thumbs up icon, thank you. Yeah, happy to have your thumbs up icons. That helps. Anytime y'all react, anytime you leave a comment or chat with each other or leave an emoji, that helps us. So thank you, Dana, for thinking of that. Yeah, so I think I played that last year in October. It's kind of an October-ish song. But, you know, I have a big birthday coming up here in 2 weeks, 21st of September. Be playing some birthday songs for you next week, probably. Next week, I can tell you already, will be a birthday celebration, a pre-birthday celebration for me, because next week will be the day before my second annual 59th birthday. That's what I'm calling it. My second annual 59th birthday. You can do the math on what that means. It's a big one. It's a big one. I know some of y'all are already well past this or already somewhat past it, but it's big for me. Sure is, man. Feeling it, got to tell you. Feeling the change of those seasons. Yeah, I am. So I'm moving my mosquito machine. We got mosquitoes now. Didn't have mosquitoes all summer. No mosquito. There's one flying right. You might have been able to see it on the camera just then. Didn't have them all summer. And now, after the 2 big rains, we got frickin' mosquitoes in September. Nothing is right about the weather this year, friends. It's a frickin' nightmare. And we got the squirrels, 2 of them that you can't see just behind me here. Anyway, it's a big birthday. It's a big one. So we were talking about when is my birthday yesterday. Well, it is September 21st, the fall equinox, the eponymous song by Earth, Wind, and Fire, the kick-ass song, Do You Remember the 21st Night of September? Got to sing that with the band. Some of y'all have heard me sing that with the band. So yeah, so I'll be doing that next week. And then on Friday, the 23rd, we're having a party right here, right back here in the backyard. And you're all welcome. I tried to make sure to send all of you who are local. I don't think I sent it to those of y'all who are outside of Dallas. But if you are in town and free on the 23rd, please come by. We'd love for you to come by and celebrate with us back here in the backyard. And if you need the address, private message me on Facebook, if you will, and I will be happy to send all of you the address. We would love for you to come and join us on Friday the 23rd. It should be a beautiful night. We've already looked at the forecast. It's going to be in the 70s. We'll get the fire pit going right over here. Nancy, I think I may have just sent it to all the Coffee on the Porch people. I can't remember, but anyway, going to get the fire pit going, going to have the lights on. It's going to be a beautiful evening. So come celebrate with me, if you will. It should be a fun night with a lot of interesting people, we hope, will show up and be with us on that night out here. September 23rd, that's the night is of the party, and then the 21st. So I guess, I guess I won't see you all. I could see you the day before my birthday and the day after, now that I'm thinking about it. That's kind of fun. All right, anyway, that's coming up. But yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one, and I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling, I've told you about my mother as I'm remembering her and still grieving her. Her birthday is the 29th of September. So, and Maria's birthday is tomorrow. And my aunt's birthday was in September, and I have a cousin whose birthday is in September. And so we have a lot of September birthdays. I don't know if you know this, but it's cold 9 months before September. There's a lot of September. There are more September birthdays than any other month of the year. Did you know that? By a long shot. Like, it's not even close. So if you have friends who have September birthdays, I know like 4 or 5 people that are on the 21st. Personally, like people I know in the real world. And so there's a lot of us, and there's a reason for it. But anyway, it's a good time to celebrate. And I got to tell you, I'm happy. September 11th changed September birthdays for all of us for a long time. We, it was not fun for about a decade there to have a birthday in September. Maria's birthday is 4 days after September 11th. So, that first birthday of hers, the year 2001, I mean, that was the saddest birthday party I've ever been to. Oh, man, I wish you could see Daisy. She's right off the camera, rolling around in the grass right over here. Maybe she'll pop up in a minute. Oh, she's having so much fun. I can't turn the camera. Y'all know, some of y'all remember, we lose our connection sometimes for some reason, but I wish you could see that. She is, oh man, she's in heaven. Maybe right before I log off, I'll turn the camera and you can see her. She's having so much fun out there in the sunlight, just laying there. See, we just need to look at our dogs and learn from them. But, time heals all wounds, and or many of them, and it's fun to celebrate a September birthday again now, some years after September 11th. But my mom was on the 29th, so we always had kind of a joint birthday thing for she and Maria and I. Oh, my grandmother's birthday was the 15th of September. Maria's birthday, same day. Crazy, 90, 100 years apart. Anyway, Mom, I think I told you, as she grew older, her mother died when she was 60. When my grandmother was 60, she died. So that always gave Mom kind of a sense of urgency. Where she didn't take anything for granted. Because her mother was sick with cancer for a decade. The last decade of my grandmother's life, she was wrestling with cancer, and so it gave Mom a sense of urgency. She had no roadmap for what happens after age 60, and so honestly, I think it started for her when she was 50. Mom decided when she was, oh, did you hear that? That was a big acorn. Did y'all hear that? Let me know if you hear these little pops. They're loud here in the yard. They're super loud in the house when you hear them on the roof. I love it though. I really do love it. Love fall. I love fall in a new and renewed way. I've always loved summer the best. I love the heat. I know. Don't lecture me. I really do. I even loved the 100-degree days, although that 90 of them in a row got a little old, or it felt like 90 of them. Kerrville Folk Festival mug. Anyway, around age 60, Mom decided to go back to school. She got a paralegal license, degree, went to work as a paralegal for a big firm here in Dallas, big-ass firm. Traveled all over the country, worked on asbestos litigation, wrote a really important memo that became a major part of the legal reasoning that the that the firm used to get help for mostly factory workers who had been getting particular kind mesothelioma. You may still hear the commercials on TV about that now and then. So Mom was a part of that very early work, and she worked for more than a decade, and then retired and had a really good 15, 20 years in retirement. But I was so proud of her, and it really was a valuable lesson about not taking any day for granted. And I've tried to live that way the best I can. I feel like the pandemic has sort of thrown us all off some, maybe, with that, and the ability to just sort of live into your life fully. None of us have been living into our lives as maybe fully as we can, but you know, it's time. I think it's time to get out there again, and yeah. The world is opening up. I've been to a lot of live events. I went to the first Faith Forward Dallas, a clergy group I've been a part of for years. We had our very first in-person meeting in about 2.5 years yesterday. Went to a Texas Impact meeting at St. Paul Methodist Sunday afternoon, talking about voting and faith communities, how to get faith communities involved. Again, very encouraging. I know the numbers are creeping up again. Go and get your booster. I've got one scheduled for 5 o'clock this afternoon, so be sure and go and do that. But yeah, I think I'm trying to step back into a more normal life now, and very hopeful about that. I'm going to very quickly knock on wood, of course. But I hope you are too. I hope you're feeling maybe a sense of more of a normalcy. Oh, I think my watch is dead. Well, okay. Hope you're feeling a more of a sense of normalcy about where we're headed in the next few months. I think it's going to be good. Hey, y'all, keep Paula in mind. Paula, who is often here. You know, she's having some cancer treatments. I'm going to call her as soon as we're done here. I hope she's doing okay. Oh, Sally, you leave tomorrow for the 50th high school graduation. All right. Let me know how that goes. I missed mine because of COVID. I had freaking COVID during my 40-year reunion last year. So was very sorry to miss that. Listen, I want to tell you all who are here in Dallas, I don't have slides for this, but I'm going to start mentioning some fun fall activities that we're doing at Kessler Park that I want you to know about. One is a book study, and this is especially for people who we call the dones, meaning that they're done with church. We used to call people who say they're spiritual but not religious, we used to call those the nuns, meaning they're not N-U-N, but N-O-N-E. Meaning that they didn't have any particular faith community. They were spiritual, maybe they still saw themselves as a Christian, but they would not pick any particular religion. They were the nuns. Now we have a separate group that we call the duns, meaning they're sick of all of it. A pox on all your houses. And you know that studies show that that's a growing group in the United States. And post-pandemic, this is going to be a huge issue for every faith community, is how do we exist? We were already asking this question. How do we exist in a time when the duns are rising in numbers? That was already a question on the floor. But now, the pandemic has caused all of us to reevaluate our lives, probably in much the same way my mom did at age 50 and 60, is what do I want to do with the rest of my time? Hear the crow? What do I want to do with the rest of my time? How do I want to spend my time? Is church a part of that or not? What's the deal? What do I want to see happen in my life? So Brian McLaren has written a book called Do I Stay Christian? ? Do I Stay Christian? I'll have a slide for it next week, and I'll send a lot of information. And starting on the 28th of September, that Sunday evening, I'm going to do a 4-week series live at Kessler Park on that book, Do I Stay Christian? And Brian McLaren doesn't pull any punches. He tells you everything that's wrong with Christianity. Historically, the shameful, sinful past of Christianity and what it's meant in the past. And then also the present day problems with Christianity. So he doesn't hold... Wow, there was another acorn. I mean, there's a lot of them. If we get any kind of wind, I think I'm in real trouble. Anyway, 4-week series, Do I Stay Christian, starting Sunday night, September 28th. I'll have a slide next week. The second fun thing is about a month after that, literally a month after my birthday, I believe on October 21st, whatever that Friday is of the 20th, 22nd, 23rd, Joe Jinks is going to be in concert at Kessler Park. Very excited about this. Joe Jinks, my dear folk music friend, will be in town and he'll do a show, and that's going to be amazing. Did you hear the thud? Yeah, it's they're around, they're everywhere. So I'll have a slide for that next week too. Joe Jinks in concert, going to be great, going to be amazing, and invite your friends. Going to be a really great night for a show here in Dallas. If it's good weather, we may well do it outside, as we did a year ago with the Connection show, which was also in October, if you remember. So very excited about those two events. There are other events coming up at Kessler Park that we will talk about later. I wonder if there's a different filter I can use to stop this lens flare so much. Let me see. Let me play with this real quick, y'all. Outdoors, what happens if I do that? Nope. That doesn't really change anything, does it? It makes it slightly brighter, but I don't know that helps. Backlit? No, that doesn't help. Stage? No. We'll just leave it like it is. Leave it like it is. Never mind the turpentine. All right, friends. So, I don't know. What's on my heart this morning is not a very deep essay to share with you all, but simply to say it does feel like we're going to have the most normal fall, God willing, in 3 years. A lot of activities being planned, a lot of people, college football happening. We've already been to an SMU game. It's good. I know that will get the cases will rise. So get your booster. I got my booster appointment at 5 o'clock today. Get your booster, get boosted, and keep the faith and trust that we can indeed have a semi-normal life during this fall. I certainly hope that is the case. All right. We had an event yesterday here in Dallas with Jim Schutz's book, The Accommodation, and I really meant to go to this event. I thought it started at 7, started at 4:30. So literally 6:30, I'm about to go out the house. I look at my phone. It's over. It's just about over. It's like, really? Dang it. So anyway, the fascinating event. Several of my African-American clergy friends, Richie Butler was the moderator of this event. My dear friend Michael Waters was there. My new friend, Reverend Verzola Law, and Robert Jeffers of First Baptist Dallas was there. And they were all talking. They gotta post that online, man. They just gotta, because I gotta hear what that guy had to say. This is the first time that Robert Jeffers has, to our knowledge, ever done any sort of interfaith conversation in recent memory. I want you to think back of all the things that have happened here. The murder of Botham Jean, the Black Lives Matter situation, the murder of the police officers. We had interfaith responses to all of those, and Robert Jeffers was a no-show. he has had dozens of opportunities to show up and stand with clergy. We had a interfaith gathering after the police shooting down at the police headquarters that was really quite conservative, actually. Yeah, wow, Sally Hoover, you didn't see this? Yeah, so I don't know. I've already heard him. He apparently, Kay Ashwin, our Pastor Kay from Kessler Park, and she said that he literally said he really wasn't a MAGA Republican. That's what she said he said. I don't know. If he really said that, I need to know more. So I need to know more anyway. So I hope we may talk about this in coming weeks. I'm going to go ahead and do this second song for you today. This is a song that I dearly love. It feels like he's backpedaling, Robert. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like he's backpedaling. Yeah, it feels like that. I don't know that he is, but that's certain. I got to get the graphics off of here for a minute. Excuse me while I be technical. Let me do this song for you. September has a lot of great songs, and this is a classic. I think I did this last year or the year before, but it's a beautiful, beautiful classic song by Kurt Weill. September song. You may know the Willie Nelson version. So, yeah, enjoy this here. Let's see if I... No, that's a good frame. Let me start that again. It's a long, long while from May to December, but the days grow short when you reach September, when the autumn weather turns leaves to flame. One hasn't got time for the waiting game. Oh, the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you. Oh, the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you. How about that, friends? Isn't that fun? Kurt Weill, Weil, I don't know. How do I pronounce that, friends? Maybe both. Stardust album. Carol Ann says this: Stardust album, best makeout music in college. It was a classic, wasn't it? It was really a very a classic, and of course I'm just cribbing off of the Willie Nelson version there. That's what that is. Nancy Bryant says this: he literally had Mike Pence at a Sunday service. He did. He's had Mike Pence. He's had Trump. He's had Ted Cruz. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense, Nancy. I mean, it's not credible. So I need somebody to go look up the quotes. I asked that online last night because it's like, can somebody help me remember what I'm pretty sure I remember, which is that this is this is who he is and this is what he believes. Anyway, man, did you hear them? They're everywhere. I haven't gotten a hit on the head yet. Well, ooh, that was loud. Did you hear that? I mean, it's like, oh my God, those are loud. Do you hear them? Are you hearing this? Wow. That's like 10 in about a minute. It's 2 more. Oh my Lord. Well, it's because we're getting it's just a slight breeze. If we had a heavy breeze, oh my Lord, I might get a concussion here. Well, it's that time. It's a beautiful time. I've come to appreciate the fall. Maybe it's that I'm getting older. In fact, I'm fairly confident that's a part of it. I love summer. I love the energy of summer, the passion of summer. I love hot summer nights. I love going on a sweaty I know it's crazy. You don't have to love it. Just know that I love it. The hot summer nights when it's 90 degrees at 10 o'clock. I know, right? I am asking for trouble, aren't I? But I got glasses on. Get a bruise. Get a bruise and have to explain where it came from. That'd be fun. The one thing is, like I said, the squirrels on most of the larger branches in the core of the tree, they've already stripped them off. The acorns are all kind of around the periphery, the clumps of them that we can see. In the center, it's all stripped because they've been doing this all summer. Oh, hi, squirrel. There's one that just ran up the tree next to me. Maybe you, oh no, the tree's not on camera. Anyway, he's up in the tree. Yeah, you go ahead. You gonna eat right above me there, buddy? He turned the other way. Nope, he's right above me. Please don't poop on me either, by the way. Yeah, see, he's going to do it right now. He's going way out on this branch over here. And he's going to grab him some acorns. The squirrels don't appear to have, it does not appear to have dawned on them yet that the acorns are actually on the ground now, because there's a lot of them. I made a pile over here, just off the camera. Well, you may be able to see a bit of the pile. Can you see the acorns behind the chair there? Put a pile of them. I do collect them up because they are painful to walk on, and because then they grow all in the yard if you don't move them. So yeah, acorn apocalypse, I like to call it. The yearly culling of the acorns. Joni Mitchell calls the shining summer night. Oh, really? I got to check that out. Yeah, I love the summer nights. I love the heat. But I have grown to appreciate fall. Fall is inching up there. The cool weather, the change in the season. There's a lot to pay attention to, right? The change is interesting. The movement is a fascinating thing to watch. So I've come to appreciate fall a great deal, and I'm sure it has something to do with the metaphor of that song. All right, friends, I'm going to sign off. It's a minute or two early, but I have to pee, and it's TMI as usual with me. So here's where we've been today. Whoops, don't come back. We did these two songs, Neil Young's Harvest Moon, September Song by Kurt Weill. Beautiful, beautiful songs of the season as we move into fall. Here's a reminder for you, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think that's why you'll get a little message. If you do that, you'll get a reminder, much like the text reminders, if you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And share this with everybody. We really appreciate you showing up each week. I do. God bless you all. Bless you and keep you. Until next time, this has been Coffee on the Porch.